Cardano's 1 billion futures open interest shows ADA is a serious contender. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today we have a massive video on a great project that all of you are probably aware of now because of all the hype and the craziness that has been going on for the last couple of days. Just launched on Coinbase Pro, and that is Cardano. There we go. So we're going to go ahead and cover Cardano, why this project is such a hot project, where it's going. Right now, it is having a major pullback. So for all of you that are looking for an entry, by the way, this is not financial advice. This is just financial education. This is for fun only. But if you were to make a for fun paper trade, Cardano is on a pullback right now. And this could be a good entry spot depending on what your personal analysis reads for. Marcel Pechman writes, Cardano's Coinbase listing helped push the open interest on its futures contracts above $1 billion, a signal that investors are seriously interested in ADA. Cardano ADA has had an impressive start of the year as it broke through the psychological barrier of $1 and made an all-time high at $1.50. The impressive 590% year-to-date gain took place as the network transformed into a multi-asset network, similar to Ethereum, and that could bode well for Cardano's future. The rally's final leg seems to be related to the Coinbase Pro listing announced on March 16th, and this resulted in a renewed push to $1.45 on March 18th. As Cardano's price increased, so did its spot trading volume and on-chain transfers, which surpassed Litecoin LTC. The increased interest for investors also caused Cardano's futures contracts open interest to increase by 5-fold in 2021. All right, and here you have the Cardano futures aggregate open interest. You have Binance in the purple, BitMEX in the reddish pink, OKEX in the other pinkish color right in here, FTX right in here with the blue color, and Huobi in the green color. Make no mistake, breaking the $1 billion open interest barrier is a feat that only BTC and Ether ETH have achieved. Moreover, Ether held a $2 billion open interest just 3 months ago. Therefore, to truly understand if Cardano really deserves the third position in the market capitalization ranking, one should compare its spot volume and on-chain metrics against the altcoins. ADA trading volume and on-chain metrics strengthen. Regardless of the price movement, low trading activity reflects a small user base or lack of new entrants. Therefore, one should expect Cardano's volume to be among the top 5. So here you have the top 10 cryptos year-to-date trading volume. So you can see obviously Bitcoin, the price where it was, Ethereum, Cardano, year-to-date change. Look at that, it's just absolutely insane, 590%. Market cap as well, 1 trillion for Bitcoin, 207 billion. And then Cardano is already at 45 billion. But the transparent volume, you can see 1.23 trillion, 528 billion, 97 billion in the transparent volume for Cardano. According to Nomics, transparent exchange volume, ADA had a $97.5 billion trading volume in 2021, surpassing Polkadot and Ripple XRP and also Litecoin. Although this is promising, one should also dig into the on-chain metrics to understand if futures open interest and spot volume reflects this network activity. Daily active addresses provide a more detailed view on the network usage. However, this data cannot be trusted blindly. The higher the fees, the fewer incentives there are to inflate the number. So here we have the daily active addresses on the 14-day average sourced from Coinmetrics. XRP is in this red line here, as you can see that one. BNB is this purplish line right in here. Litecoin is the green coin, as you can see right up in here. And ADA is the darker blue line, which you can see right here. So just below the Litecoin line. And then down here, you've got DOT. And so that is the active addresses. Cardano definitively seems to be decoupling from other altcoins, reaching 85,000 daily active addresses. Moreover, There appears to be no indication of fabricated numbers as its growth path seems organic and in line with the volume activity. To confirm whether those addresses have been active, one should assess transfers and transactions or the total amount of value effectively circulating on each network. All right, so here we have the transfers and transactions of the United States dollar versus on a 14-day average. XRP is the red coin here. See that line? LTC is the green coin here. Cardano ADA is the one at the top with the most active transfers and transactions. BNB is the lowest one down here, but it is spiking. And then DOT is just running an average. So as you can see, it has decoupled and it's quite a ways away from these other altcoins who are all consolidating in the same spot. This time around, Cardano's strength is shown in full as the network daily transfers and transactions average $4.5 billion per day. That amount is at least 6 times higher than the remaining competitors. Therefore, ADA's on-chain activity provides some support for the $45 billion market capitalization. Vortex data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro also began to detect ADA's bullish outlook on March 16th before the recent price rise. Vortex score, exclusive to Cointelegraph, is an algorithmic comparison of historical and current market conditions derived from a combination of data points, including market sentiment, trading volume, recent price movements, and Twitter activity. All right, and then as you can see here, the gold line is the price of the actual coin, and then the white line is the excitement about the coin. So you can see here on March 16th, just after it just started to spike, boom, right here, after that information, that news came out, and it just went absolutely nuts. Right now, it is having a little bit of a pullback, as we mentioned before. As seen in the chart above, the Vortex score registered a high of 66 on March 16th, 12 hours before the Coinbase listing announcement. The cryptocurrency then hiked to $1.23, an 18% gain since the signal rose. Volume and on-chain data are important metrics, but Cardano might have a short window of opportunity to take advantage of challenges caused by congestion on the Ethereum network. ADA price might recede unless actual use cases that involve decentralized applications or interconnectivity bridges that work to solve the decentralized finance scaling problem. All right, so here we have the daily chart for Cardano. As you can see, just a couple of days ago, it made its first run up back on February 27th when it was getting some really, really nice hype. Then it had a huge pullback all the way down to the $1 mark. This is on this channel. We were actually talking about Cardano for quite some time, back here even, and we were watching this take its rise up. So if you were watching the channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, by the way, so you're not missing this information before it comes out. But if you were on the channel, you would have known to get in prior to the $1 mark and ride that first wave up. And then, of course, if you were still holding down at the bottom, at least take the ride up for that second wave. So like I said, again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you click the subscribe button. Now, I do want to take a little bit more in-depth view here of the actual charts and the 1 hour chart. So as you can see here on the 1 hour chart, we are still in a long position, even though this one starting back on the 16th is when its initial push started. It did run up nicely, created this good support here on the hourly support, and then it just kept climbing from there. It did obviously take a couple of taps at that $1.48 and wicked out up there before making its return down all the way to the $1.20 mark. Okay, so that just happened last hour. So actually within the last 30 minutes, it came down, tapped this 200 moving average for my EMA ribbons system here. It has a 200 moving average, and it also tapped right off of that $1.19 mark. All right, so it came down really to $1.18 or so, and now it seems to be starting its upward trajectory again. We will obviously follow this coin really close. We are very, very bullish on Cardano for the channel. We've been talking about Cardano for quite some time. We see it as a $2 coin in the short near future, and that was before even getting listed on Coinbase at all. So great momentum. I think a lot of the hype overdid it. A lot of people jumped in, got a little crazy, The bulls that were in it, you know, back since 10 cents, finally saw themselves an opportunity with the hype to go ahead and dump their coins, take the profits, let it come down, and then repurchase into the coin. Personally, I see it coming back down to probably $1.12, $1.13. There's a major gap, and the market, if you guys watch the channel, you know the market does not like gaps. And so right now, there is a major gap right here. In fact, let's go ahead and let's find out what the exact number is for the 50% level of this gap. So we'll take our channel tool here, go from the wick for the candle after the wick and the candle before. Actually, there is no wick on the candle before. So we're going to go all the way down there. Whoop. Put that back to normal. Bring this down to this candle here. So I got to show you guys this. Let's zoom in. So the way we do this is you go from the previous candle, the previous 1 hour candle, and the candle after, and you take the wicks and you take the 50% level of those wicks. So now if we take the channel tool, we make the channel, and then we take a horizontal ray, and we're going to put the horizontal ray right at that 50 level. Boom. So we'll put that there. Settings. Put some text in there. May come back to this point. Actually, I already know that, so I'm just taking the note for me. This is for, if you're watching this, it may come back to this point. This is a buy potential. Okay, so now I know when I'm watching this on my phone or on the computer, when it comes back to here, this is a buy potential for me. Now, the other thing I can do, I'm gonna go ahead and set a signal on this. So when it hits that exact time, it will let me know, creating a signal there. So it will let me know, hey, the price came down to $1.12. And then I will then evaluate the market and see if that is a good time to buy for me. So I hope this video was helpful. Please, please, please subscribe. We are so close to 800 subscribers of the channel. Thank you guys all for being part of it. We really enjoy it. Thank you so much. Talk to you later. The views and opinions expressed here are solely those of the author and do not necessarily reflect the views of Cointelegraph. Every investment and trading move involves risk, and you should conduct your own research when making a decision.